tournament where the Pro League guys, just starting off with Starcraft 2, were pitted. I don't know the word. Against the best from around the world, and we're covering the games that were not seen. There are like 1,048 matches, I think, or games.
Something like that.
We casted about 100 and something of them, which leaves a lot left unseen. And we've been spending the past couple weeks going through what we've missed, what we haven't seen, having a player per day. Typically, we had a flash day. That was a good day. We had a Sue day.
Yes, we did.
We had a rain day, and it was actually raining that day, interestingly enough. And now it is Jaedong day. Still a lot of Pro League guys to go through, so if you have any suggestions on the Pro League guys you want to see, because we're going to do this tomorrow too, I think.
Yes, we are.
Hit us up.
I think we're actually going to do it a lot tomorrow.
A lot tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to be doing it earlier in the day as well as later.
Cool. So what players do we have left for this? We have a lot. We have a lot.
And
we have Baby.
Yeah. And we can even do more Flash or something. I mean,
we can do more Flash.
Yeah, we have so many replays from all these guys that haven't been seen yet. So we definitely could do. We have a lot of. I think Baby we should definitely fit in there because we didn't see too much of him in the regular season, and he's really good at StarCraft.
Yep.
It would be fun to see him. Maybe even Bisu. Be fun to see Bisu too. Stork.
Yeah. Bisu. You name it.
It's a lot of great players.
You name them, we have them. We have the replays, and we're going over them. So again, tomorrow, probably around the same exact time, and maybe earlier in the day, we've established. Of course, surrounding rules of engagement. Pretty nifty show.
Yes.
But here we are on Daybreak once again. Jaedong versus Vibe. And we'll have to see. It's same map, same matchup, so we'll have to see how Jaedong adjusts his strategy based on his opponent here.
It looks like Vibe opened with a little bit of a later expansion, a spawning pool first build. Jaedong, some nice micro there. Vibe tries to get a drone, and Jaedong says, "No, thank you. I care for each of my drones."
Good.
So
when he's not killing his own units, he's protecting his drones. Greater good. It's all about the greater good.
It is.
And now Queen there taking care of that Overlord. It'll get away.
Yeah, she's not gonna get it. Chasing it away though, making it less. So if it wants to go back and scout, it'll die faster when it comes back. 'Cause it's gonna take a long time for it to fully regenerate.
Unless it's made into an Overseer.
This is true.
Which could presumably happen, but generally you get those Overseers on those maps where there's not a lot of airspace, and it's harder to get that scouting info. But we'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, Jaedong has 10 drones in production, by making 8 lings and a spine crawler. Nice scouting here from Jaedong, getting those 2 lings in the main.
Very nice scouting. Both players getting speed by the same time. And this scouting is making Jaedong feel comfortable. We talk about those mass speeding attacks where people hide civilians and run across the map. But this scouting, he saw the drone count, so he's like, I don't need to spine crawler, I don't need to morph baitings right now. I can just go pure drones. Whereas Vibe's a little more in the dark, right? Vibes have to worry about a little more because he didn't get that great scouting.
Jaedong has a 52 to 40% supply lead. I don't know what really explains that so early on in this game. The thing is in ZVZ, if you're investing a lot in the roaches and stuff, that's a lot of supply that you're going to be getting when your opponent is investing a lot in the drones. But then they can just make a round of roaches and be caught up very, very fast. So, gotta be wary of that. And it looks like Vibe is trying to get a good amount of aggression done here. And Jaedong has to decide how all-in Vibe is being.
He does. I think he's decided right. He hasn't really taken much damage. Just the perfect amount of defense from Jaedong is, he defends this without a problem. And that was a lot of spent resources by Vibe on attack. Jaedong, he could be more drones ahead, but he was actually building some speediness during that. And that could have been he wasn't sure what Vibe was following the attack up with. Or it also could be he wants to launch a counterattack right now because
I think that's
he's maybe anticipating Vibe,
getting a third.
Yeah, getting a third or just not being prepared for a counterattack. And at the very least, he'll have a third and Vibe won't.
By the way, Jaedong didn't lose a single drone there. That was
pretty exceptional to watch.
Oh, link counterattack going down here from Jaedong. Trying to run into the main, trying to surround this Queen on the ramp. Is going to be successful. Goodbye, Queen.
Yeah, and no, these Zerglings aren't done yet. He's gonna macro, right? Because he knew they were an attack move, killing the Queen of Zerglings. Now he's gonna micro. And
he already made Banelings in the main.
wow, what a
go
sneak
straight
guy.
for that mineral line.
You see how quickly? So that was him doing lava injects. We just saw
And building units and putting guys in a gas. You see how fast he did that?
Yes.
It's amazing.
This is pretty intense. And, I mean now he's just.
Now he's chilling.
Yeah, because the units are dead, so there's no reason to trip out and show off how fast he is.
Yep.
It's interesting because people they'll watch other streams of great players, and the screen will be jumping around 5 times faster than this. Honestly, you watch but Jaedong doesn't jump around like a maniac, except when he needs to, and then he does it perfectly.
Yep.
So, and his screen is always exactly where it needs to be, right?
Yep.
That's just the right perfect amount of oh, Banings.
Gotta be careful. Vibe is having so much trouble getting anything done this game. Jaedong is a knight in a suit of armor. Very hard to engage him.
Vibe's feeling desperate now, I bet. Like, if I was in Vibe's spot, I'd be like, well, I take a bunch of damage at a run by. He's got a third base. I don't have, like, Vibe didn't attack fast. He doesn't have mutas on the field. He doesn't have map control.
Jaedong still has pretty much all the units he's had since the early game, essentially.
Yeah, like, this has just been a complete dismantling. This has actually been really, really impressive. Wow.
Poor Vibe.
Jaedong almost got the wall, and he built the wall, but it was after a few got by, but I don't think there's gonna be too much. Maybe a single drone loss. Jaedong doesn't even care. He's like, my queen's all over it.
Still no workers lost for Jaedong.
Wow.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
So now he's got to, decide when to finish off Vibe. He's gonna take his time. I mean, it looks. I'm sure he'll wait for the infestors to pop out, and he may even just wait to like max and then go. He's got so many different ways he could do it. I like how he prioritized infestor production first, and then you get roaches, right? It's gonna be roach infestor army, right? But if you don't need the roaches right now, don't even get any, right? Get all the infestors first, and then get the roaches. And even if your minerals build up a bit, 'cause you're spending all your gas, that's okay. You can spend those, later. Just because the way the energy collection works, right? It's the same thing like when you watch Protoss who does Mortal Sentry timings.
Yep.
The first like 10 gate units are all sentries, and it's like that's not the army you attack with. But if you want to get 10 sentries and 10 stalkers, you first get 10 sentries, then you get 10 stalkers, and that way you have the energy accumulation. So see now we see all the roaches in production, and now we're going to see as the roaches are going to come and join the army, and it's all going to mass up. And it's going to be a great little attack timing with plenty of infestor energy.
Now we saw this kind of in the right game a little bit later on, and Jaedong ended up pulling back to deal with the counterattack. So I'll have to see if he goes 100% here. I mean, he's like pretty much 40 ahead by 40 in that supply count.
Yeah, although I mean, so a lot of that's new is crossing the map. I mean, well, maybe about 20 to 30 of it is. Well, there's 24 that's in production, right? Just into 12 roaches, and then how much of it is units that are still rallying? It's hard to tell. I mean, sometimes you can see the bips walk across the map. So Zerg with Zerg and Daybreak is pretty hard to attack, even if you're like you mentioned, he's ahead by so much, but his actual army doesn't look that big.
Like a few fungals can just change that completely. And Vibe does have 4 infestors, which isn't going to kill any armies, but 3 more in production.
Yeah, four perfect fungals chained will almost kill a batch of roaches.
Yeah.
So, Jaedong's gonna try to kill the rocks so he can reinforce a little faster. Maybe he might just sit around here and say, Vibe, you can't take a 4th base. And I think he's gonna take his own 4th probably pretty soon, or maybe he'll attack. I would actually think he would have taken his 4th by now if he wasn't gonna attack. So, I'll do it right now. But I think he was definitely gearing up for an attack, just because we didn't see that 4th come down. A little bit of, sending a changing in.
Yep, seeing the composition from his opponent.
He moved up. He got Vibe to send infestors out, and now he's attacking because now he can get in and get the concave before Vibe's infestors get there. But he's already got the roach concave set up. The little pump fake was a really neat move there.
Strong fungals here from Vibe, but isn't even gonna matter. A lot of infested Terrans being.
I feel like Jaedong should run away and bro this roach. So hurt. That was actually amazing fungals by Vibe.
Yeah, Vibe, that pretty much went as well as it could have there for Vibe. He's still behind in supply, still has a lot of work to do. Jaedong gonna back away, adding on 13 more roaches, 5 more infestors. Vibe needs to be careful not to overextend here. And he's gonna back away. But yeah, Jaedong has a 4th behind this. Vibe has no 4th in sight. And Jaedong is up 76 to 56 in the Harvester tab.
That's pretty brutal. So I mean that attack didn't quite do what he wanted to do, but you know, it's like if you're, you know, way ahead in chess, you can trade like 3 pawns for 2 pawns. If you're ahead by a piece, this is like trying to simplify the game, make it easier to win. So you know, it's not bad for him. And you notice how he's getting a lot of money. I think that's just because he was waiting for Hydrodus, right? It's not like he's like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here with all this money and 150 200 food. No, he has a competition he wants to get, and so he's just waiting for the Hydrodus then to finish. And now he's putting all his resources into those Hydrodus. I think he would like to have some more gas, which is well. Now, I said that, and instantly, as soon as that 4th gets up, he's mining 6 on the gas there. So.
Yeah, prioritizing the gas at this point in the game is
definitely where he wants to have.
It'd almost be worth it to take the top left base or the bottom middle, just to try to get the gases.
I would like to see him do that. I mean, it's a little more vulnerable to harass then, but like whatever. You think he has the minerals? I don't know. Let's say, oh, there you go. He's taking. He's decided now. He's gonna do it. Sometimes he doesn't. He's not sure how far he's ahead, so he wants to save money to remax.
Vibe going forward, trying to find out where his opponent's infestors are.
Jaedong's Hydra is still some of them crossing the map. Those little blue pips, but decent fungal. This first fungal was great by Vibe. The second one not quite as good. Vibe with a nice concave. Actually, both players have pretty much almost perfect concaves. By that I mean every single one of the units is fighting. So you can't do better than that, really. As long as our units are fighting. Vibe is doing pretty well this battle yet again.
It might all depend on reinforcements here. Jaedong has the better ability to reinforce, I feel, considering the oh no!
For that burrow. Yeah, he lost 1 or 2 infestors there, and it could have been. He said a little cute transfuse there on one of the roaches. Oh, and even the Bailey gets in on the action. Oh, a little bit, yeah. Vibe doing some nice micro there, actually. But I mean, you do talk about the reinforcements, right? I think Vibe actually handled that battle very well. But now Jaedong 60 food ahead, and it's because, you know, he
economy bases.
Yeah, 50 roaches being built at once is better than 20.
Yes, it is.
So, I think this may be Kieran survive here. I mean, his concaves, all his guys are fighting. He can't answer better than that, but he just has half as many guys. More guys beats less guys. I like the addition of the Overseer too. You know, if Vibe could have killed the infestors if he had an Overseer there. This is a small little thing. Always keep an Overseer with your army. Why not? And it's, you know, it's like you can just group it with it. It's not with Protoss with your observers. You got to be careful because you want them to always stay back because they're vulnerable. But an Overseer in this type, it's not really vulnerable. Like, are roaches gonna kill? Are they really gonna waste a ton of infestor energy? Maybe they will, but then it's not the end of the world.
Oh, Vibe trying to get a fungal onto that ramp, but Jaedong able to get most of his army up there. Vibe trying to chain these fungals, but he's running out of energy on the infestors. Realizing that fact is having to expend the infestaterrans. And when you have to expend infestaterrans and you're still going up against like 30 roaches, not gonna work out too well. So another great game there for Jaedong. He's 6-0.
He's quite good.
I don't know if that was planned.
I don't think